So I've probably already filmed an intro the day of, but welcome back to my channel if I forgot to film an intro. Today is 4 days before I am adopting Daxton. So basically I have his cage down there that I am going to give you just like a very short tour of. So this is Daxton's new cage. It is the IKEA Detolf that I used for Lily and Journey when I first got them. I've already set it up. I bought a bunch of new stuff, so I'm going to give you a mini little tour. So I'm just gonna start over in this corner. This is the left corner. This little hut thing I've had for a very long time. There's just a paper towel there to make sure that he doesn't pee on the level. But this is a brand new water dish because my old water dishes were kind of gross, so he's got a new water dish. This is a little jar that I used with Angel a while ago, and I thought that Daxton could enjoy it too. I've got a little chew toy from PetSmart. This tube is brand new. I just got it a few days ago. I did sort of like a mini PetSmart splurge on a bunch of stuff so that I can fill up his cage with a bunch of new toys. I don't have to reuse my old ones. This is one of the Habitrail Ovo tubes that I've been using for a very long time. This is a ceramic pot that I got from Dollarama that I've put on its side, so if he's ever too hot, he can go in there and it will cool him off a bit. It's ceramic, so it's nice and cool in there. I have a bendy bridge that is brand new that I think they've made the material different because this one has the wood is a lot smoother and more sanded down than my other bendy bridge which I'm using with Journey, and I actually prefer the smoothed down ones because then there is no risk of your hamster getting splinters from it because it is very smooth, so I actually enjoy that better. I've got a Whimsy right there because I thought he's coming home and he deserves something special, so he has a Whimsy. This is one of my Habitrail Ovo houses that I took out of the Habitrail Ovo, and I'm using it just as a normal house. So it has a little entrance back there so that he can actually enter the house. This is the one thing I'm most excited about. I just got a new piece of driftwood. I've never actually owned driftwood before, but I went into PetSmart and I found that they did have driftwood there, and it's super hard to find it where I live. It's super hard to find driftwood and cork logs and stuff in Canada because you can get them off of Amazon, but they're like $30 each, and I don't really feel like spending $30 on a cork log when I can spend $8 on a bendy bridge. So this is the 12-inch silent spinner that I have used for Lily and Journey before when they both lived in this cage, and I think that he will really enjoy this. This rock looks very stained. Trust me that it has definitely been washed and cleaned. That is just the texture and stuff on the rock. And then, as you can see, this entire thing is completely filled with sand because I thought that it would be cool to have like a quarter of the cage all sandy. So instead of just using boring bedding and having a sand bath, I can just like make part of the cage a sand bath. I thought that was cool. And then back there in that back corner is this ceramic hide that I made at a paint your own ceramics shop near where I live. So yeah, and if you're wondering what this is, I'm gonna try and poke a circle in it and turn it into like a hamster box house thing. I found it at Dollarama the other day, so if it doesn't work, it was only $3, so yeah, I hope this works. But so I thought while I was here filming the cage tour that I would give you an overview of Daxton's backstory, like why did I choose to adopt a hamster? Was it impulsive? Did I plan this? No, I did not plan this, and I'm going to tell you his whole story today, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't take forever. So as most of you know, if you have been following my channel recently, you know that Angel, my Syrian hamster, passed away about 2 months ago to the date. Today, she passed on May 4th, and I'm filming this on June 4th or July 4th. I can't think. It has been 2 months to the date today that my Syrian hamster Angel passed away. So when she passed away, Journey moved out of the cage that Daxton is going to live in. Journey moved out of there and into Angel's cage, because Angel's cage is my favorite cage of all time. It is basically the same thing, but it's different. So, Journey moved into there, and then I had this empty cage laying around, and I was going to put it into storage or move Sugar into it or something. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. And then one day, about a few weeks ago, Strong Brew Hamstery, which is my favorite hamstery ever, Strong Brew Hamstery posted on their Instagram that one of their close friends, Super Dupers, who is a Duprasi breeder, just rescued these baby hamsters that need new homes. So basically what happened was there were these people who were, I'm not going to say anything about them, but there were these two people who were breeding these two hamsters together unethically, and they were going to sell them to make money. And they were going to sell the baby hamsters at 17 days old, which is ridiculous. You should not sell a hamster that is anywhere under 6 weeks of age, because they need to learn from their mom, and they need to learn from their siblings, like how to be a hamster. So they cannot be sent home at 17 days old. That's ridiculous. But they were planning on doing that, and they actually had a first litter, and they didn't care enough to feed the hamsters, so the hamsters actually ended up starving. The first litter ended up starving to death, and the poor mother was bred again and had a second litter, and she had 7 babies, and 2 of the babies starved to death, and then the other 5 babies and the mom were rescued by Super Dupers. So basically they were not taken care of as very young babies, and I felt I felt really bad for these hamsters. I wanted to help them, and so I went onto their Instagram and looked into a bunch of stuff, and it basically said, if you want to take one of these hamsters home with you, you can message Super Dupers on Instagram, and they will basically say if this hamster is available or not. So that's what I did, and his name was originally Daxxon, after the Squishmallow. They were the hashtag Squish Babies on their Instagram. If you follow them, you definitely should follow them. If you have Instagram, you definitely should follow Strong Brew Hams, because they are amazing. But basically it was the hashtag Squish Babies because they were named after Squishmallows, which I think is really cute. And this one hamster, his name is Daxton, and so I emailed this, I messaged the Super Dupers on Instagram and basically said, is Daxton still available? And she said, yes, he is. He is the most nervous of the baby hamsters, but he is super sweet. So basically I went to my parents and I was like, I really feel like this hamster was like meant to be with me. I know that sounds really cheesy, but I really felt like this hamster needed a really good home, and I was able to provide that for him. So I basically emailed her like, is he up for adoption? I am willing to adopt him. And she was really excited. She sent me a bunch of really cute behind the scenes photos of Daxton, and I was basically really excited. And I did decide that every time I think of the name Daxxon, I think of the name Daxton. That just comes to my brain. So I decided to just tweak his name just a little bit because I don't want to make the mistake in the future of saying his name wrong. So basically, I'm just being easy on myself and naming him Daxton instead. So yeah, his name is Daxton, and that is his story. So it is the early morning right now of July the 8th, which is the day that I am going to adopt Daxton. I'm going to adopt him 6:30-ish tonight. So I'm going to be filming that whole thing. I do need to put food in his cage and fill up his water bottle and, water bowl, and just need to do a bunch of stuff so that I can bring him home tonight. As you can probably tell, I am very tired because I usually wake up at I naturally wake up at 7:30, and I woke up really early this morning, 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'm just very, very tired. So if you can tell by my voice and the fact that my hair is just a mess, yeah, it's because I'm tired. And the fact that it is completely pouring. It was completely pouring. It's not really anymore, but it was completely drenching everything. So it's not even a nice happy sunny day to boost my mood. It's depressing. But you know, I'll live. So if you know me, you probably know that I usually scatter feed my hamsters, but just because Daxton is new here, I don't want to make him uncomfortable because he can't find his food, or it's harder to find his food. I just want him to be very relaxed and know where everything is at the very beginning. That is why I'm using a food bowl instead of scatter feeding. This is a homemade mix that Strong Brew Hamster made for me. I talk all about it in the video linked up in the corner. But this is basically a nice nut-free diet because I am allergic to nuts, severely allergic to nuts, so I can't actually have nuts in my hamster's diet. So my hamsters have a specific nut-free diet that is super good for them, and yeah, I'm just going to be using a food bowl. And then, of course, he gets some water. I do prefer to give them water in a bowl as opposed to water in a water bottle, just because the water bowl, they don't have to, there's not a specific amount of water that they can drink. They can take as much as they want, and it's super easy for them, which is why I use water bowls. But water bottles are just fine. So, yeah. So Daxton is finally, after waiting forever, it was a week, but felt like forever, he's finally home. He's in there. And I am going to film myself putting him in his new cage. So, yeah.
You've been in here like 2 seconds and you've already found something to chew. Mister? Oh,